Papagena. Potenti na poca.
This is the cinemas! Have some respect!
Ma che le buone movies. Hush! Tomato. Look at you!
You again!
No! Milano, papadan, okay. Wow! Meow! Shish! Pure bacca la macchina!
That's it, buddy! You're out of here!
No! Oh, les movies! Papi! Stoppa! Macarena, shush! No, quella di cazzi! Para tu, paracana!
That's enough, fella! Move that tookin'!
Les movies! Bello, backflash! Po, Macarena, la pone piedi!
Oh, well, if it isn't Mr. Peanut again. Out you go!
Stoppa la Macarena! Puglia la Punjabi!
They do not pay me enough to deal with this baloney. Get up! Get out!
Oh, c'est les pouillards! Bayou pudding! Oh, Choucha! Stoppa, les potes! Snip, chat! Stoppa, la Macarena! Bow! Okay.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Talks Too Much.
Oh, la potaine.
Hello!
C'est les slippers! Regardez! Ah non! Tocca tu!
Time to go, Gabby Goose.
Right there! Every one of the cities gets a shot at being starred live on my stage!
Don't you look so worried, face? I've got one for you.
Time to put your walking boots on.
Milano, papadan, okay. Wow! Meow! Shish!
Well, good evening and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. Today we'll be carrying on with the Sentinel. So we have had a little bit of progress on it, but I've not really done that much on it. But I have been excuse me, busy on other fields. So one of them is this thing. It's the Danish Air Force Draken. So all pretty in gloss red, but I've just got to try and track down the decals that I need for it, which is harder than what I thought it would be for it, to be honest with you. Most of them are out of stock over where I have to look for them, but there we go. These things happen, but I will find some at some point for it. If not, I have to do the other one, which is, I think, is a ghost one. But there we go. I've also been working on my video build, so that's going to be released in probably 2 parts or 3 parts, maybe, don't know yet. But yeah, other than that, I've not really had much other bench time. I'm working on the Shackleton with Marcus on Saturdays, and I've base coated it to see basically some of the primer onto it ready for the next level, as they say. And I think that's about it. But I have had delivery today. This is courtesy of JC Bricks and Build. So that's part of it. It's a Lego code card set, which I'll be having fun on the Father and Son show with my eldest Roran, and he's also got his dive boat, which is that one. So he's got some Lego to do on Saturday now, and we have had one other set arrive, which we'll let him play around with later on, which is that one, which is another postcard set, and I got that quite a good cheap price as well, which I was quite happy about. So yeah, I think that's about it for the time being. So yeah, other than that, I also want to apologise for last week on Tuesday. I was not very well at all because my hay fever had caught up with me, and I made a mistake of not actually having the tablet. Have a quick slurp. So yeah, forgot to take my hay fever tablets, therefore it didn't help, so I ended up falling asleep and didn't wake up till fairly late. So we'll go into chat and see who's about, and wake up Mr. Miley. There we go. So first in was Marcus Run, saying good evening Ross and all in chat. Good evening Marcus and welcome to the stream. And then we've got JC Bricks and Builds in, saying evening Ross and everyone in chat. Good evening James and welcome to the stream. And then we've got Lynn Dipple saying hi Marcus, Ross, Korra, hugs, I made it. You did indeed. It's nice to see you back in the stream. So welcome and big hugs. And we've got Panzer Came saying hi Ross. He's also saying hi to JC and Marcus. And just so you know, Panzer, I have found the paperclip. Yes, we finally have a paperclip. And it's sitting proudly on the bench and staying there. So then we've got Lynn Dipple saying hi to Panzer, also hugs. And then Panzer saying hi to Lynn. And then we've got JC Bricks and Bill saying hi Panzer. Then Lynn Dipple saying love your intro Ross, thank you very much. That was courtesy of Korra, she worked all that out for me. And then we've got Marcus saying hi James, Lynn and Panzer. Then we've got JC saying hi to Marcus, and then Linda was saying thumbs up beeps, thank you very much, much appreciated. Then we've got Panzer Cat saying hi to Korra, and then Korra Pink saying hi to all. And then Mark saying, love the Draken Ross. Thank you very much. Looking good. It's actually coming along nicely. I did use a spray can of red, which was supposed to be gloss. No, it was a matte paint, even though it sold as gloss. And it even say it's gloss on the tin. But, hey, win some, you lose some. Then we've got Marcus saying hi to Korra, and then he's saying, are you cheating, Ross? No, I've done exactly what you said. I've done with yours, and that's the base coat. Then we've got JC Brixtonville saying, wow, that was quick delivery, mate. Hope your guns are good for you. Warhammer figures too. Yes, I'm hoping that there's a sort of like something that looks like an AK in there, because I'm going to put that on the base of the Sentinel, because it is sort of like an homage to the war that's going on. And yeah, so that's what it will be. So hopefully it will be. There's one in there. Then we've got Marcus saying, no need to apologise, hits most of the people. My son got hay fever bad right now. Yeah, it's my eyes have been sore for the last sort of like 2 weeks, because I've been cutting grass and everything around here at the moment, and it is murdering me. So it looks like I might have to go for a quick trip back to the docks and see if I can get something a bit better for it. Cora Pink saying, we'll be in and out of chat tonight as getting ready for hiking tomorrow. Yep, he's off for a birthday hike. I get to look after the kids. And then we've got Autism Emily in saying, hi, good evening Emily. Welcome to the stream. And yes, I am building a civilian aircraft, just so you know. But you won't be able to see it just yet, because it's a video build, and it'll be released as a video build. And then we've got Panzer Cat saying hi to Emily, and Marcus saying hi to Emily. Well, that's the chat course up so far. So what we've all been stopping and what we've all got on our bench tonight. So with me, it's the Sentinel, the chat. Oh, and my little Toon Churchill. I've got his tone facing the wrong way around. There we go. He's still got to be painted yet, so I'm building that, painting that at some point, just to have a bit of fun with it. You know, I might do it Mr. Blobby style. And put Danish markings on it, just to please a certain person out there. So I know he would appreciate it. So we'll change over to Matcam and see where we've got to on it. And there we go. Oh, there we go. So this is where, put a light on above. There we go. So there we go. That's where we're up to on the Sentinel body. We've got the little dude in there with his bandana and everything. So we've got him all done, and then we've got his armour plate around him. And then hopefully I'm going to put some different camo and everything on there, like they have. Mark saying Mr. Blobby, yeah. And then we've got Jackie saying, hi everyone, good evening Jackie, hope you're well, and big hugs to Kevin, hope he gets better soon. And we've got Marcus saying hi to Jackie, and then we've got Jackie saying hi to Marcus, and then we've got Joel Grittin saying hi Ross, and all in chat. Good evening Joel, and welcome to the stream. So yeah, the only reason this is probably taking a bit of a while, because I've actually not done anything on him till today. So yeah, but he's getting there. So I'll be doing like the Ukrainian armor camo on the outside of it as well. So we'll get that sorted out in a little while, and then hopefully we'll start doing the base sort of camo and everything. So yeah, I mean guns that James sent me should be here somewhere. There we are. Oh, Neil. Yeah, I think that one's just right. Just there. So whatever that one. Do that. Perfect. Right one for it. So yes, James, they are coming in handy. So we also have Korra Pink saying hi to Panzer, Marcus, Lynn, Emily, Joel, Jackie and Kevin. Then we've got Joel saying hi to Marcus, and he's also saying hi to Korra Pink. And then we've got Jackie saying hi to Korra. And you've got Michael Navin saying, good day everyone. Good day Michael. And welcome to the stream. And Marcus saying hi to Michael. So yeah, we'll paint that up. Like one of the little guns there. We'll put them on the base somewhere. Looks a bit outsized, but hey, can't argue with that. So first of all, I've got to do a bit of tidying up on this. Yep. There we go. So that's a bit tied up. Okay, so we've now got the little crests on it to go with it. So the next thing is to decide what weapons I'm going to have on it. Now this one, I decided I was going to actually go sort of like the big cannon gun, I think, which is the auto cannon. Now it does give you quite a few different choices, like for las cannons. Well, we've got a lance flamethrower, laser cannon, or a multi-laser, or a multi-rocket launcher. Now I was thinking if I could, because I did get the rocket launcher thing here, to see if I could find a way of mounting it on the back. So it's like that. Just to give it a bit extra weaponising it. So you'll have a multi-rocket launcher on top of it. So I'm going to try and do it anyway. So we'll see how it goes later on. So adding bits is always fun. That touched up. So at the moment I'm actually still collecting the Age of Sigma magazines, and I was short by a few issues because life got in the way and things had to fall to the wayside a little bit. but we managed to get things sorted out in the end. And now that I'm earning again, I've managed to catch up a few. But even though it's actually finished being issued now, I've managed to find a few of them on the Evil Bay and the other platforms that sell them. So I managed to get quite a few issues. I think I've about got the last 7 to get, but I've got the last two major figures, which is Celestant Prime on his ribbons going around in a circle, and the Mortis Engine. Now both of those will be appearing on this channel at some point, because they're going to be quite interesting builds, I think, and I'm looking forward to doing them. So as I've mentioned, it's the good lady Korra Pink's birthday tomorrow, and yeah, she's 39 tomorrow. She'll probably give me hell for mentioning that, but hey. You got Michael over saying hi to Korra. And he's also saying hi to Lynn. And then we've got Jackie saying hi to Lynn. Michael over saying that I can't tell you how many Warhammer armies I have painted for my son. Yeah, I'm also getting the Imperium set as well. Now those are for my youngest lad. Well, sorry, the eldest lad, sorry. He wants a Blood Angel army, so I'm doing the Space Marines in Blood Angel's colours for him. And then the Necrons and that, I'll just paint them how I feel. And Marcus Brun saying, ooh, you said a bad word, Roth. No, I didn't. I can't help that she's 39. She's 10 years younger than me. She's going, Michael saying, young lady, I would say she is indeed still. And Korra Pink going, oi. And then we've got Joel Britt saying, happy birthday to Korra Pink for tomorrow. Yeah, so I bought her a present for the other day, and that's a nice decent pair of walking boots for her. And you got Korra Pink saying thank you, Joel. So, now I want the yellow. Yes, there's only 10 years difference between us, Marcus. Believe me, times it feels more. Yep, that's going to be, I think, looking about right. You got Marcus saying happy birthday to Korra and enjoy your hike. And Marcus saying, keep digging, Ross. And Corbin saying, thank you, Marcus. Will do. This now will be almost. I want it in a minute. I'll find some brown and some grey black. I think not too bad. One down here. Okay, that's the yellow part of the markings in. Brown there. So we'll do that one next. So anyway, I'm just lucky that my work's actually starting to pick up a bit more now. So I managed to get a bit more press release now that everything's picking up. Because yeah, it's a bit of a stressful time when you think that you have like 9 jobs cancel in a row. And you sort of think, well, hang on a minute, something's got to go wrong here. And it can be slightly stressful, to say the least. Be good, I think. There we go. That's brown. Let me sort it out, I think. That looks alright, I think. Now we just need the light grey, I think it is, I used. I think more there, I think. Yeah, I think it's been reasonably good. So that's part of the camo coming along quite nicely, I think. And then you've got Lynn Dickel saying happy birthday to Korra. Hope you're having an awesome day. And then you've got Korra saying hi, thank you, Lynn. So before I do the black, I think there's another part that's got to go on this. Where are you? And I think, no, part of you. Yeah, unlike most of the other videos, this one isn't actually numbered. There we are. Just there. Nope. Don't know what it's actually supposed to be, but it's going to get stuck on. I just need a bit of sticky stuff. More sticky in. Nice, like so. Yeah. As I said, I ain't got a clue what it's for, that bit, but it's what's it? It's got to go there, so we'll stick it there. That's a simple way of doing it. We are going to add the mechanical chain saw, I think, thingamajiggy at the bottom, and we're also going to put the rocket launcher onto it as well. So they're both going to go on it. So just lock them bits off for a minute, because I don't think we need much else from here. See the mount of the M2, and there's also a dodgy little bit somewhere. I don't think any of those other bits are needed. I can see. There is, I knew it would be something. I need that bit. We need that, but the rest of them bits are not needed at the moment, so we'll put them aside and we'll take them off, because they're going to also go on to another build that I'm going to be doing at some point, which is to do with Warhammer, and that is a turning the body of a 137 scale Lancaster into a Warhammer build. It's like I do have a knackered Vulcan that the kids had destroyed upstairs, and I'll be taking the wings off that to put it onto this where the actual body is, because I'm going to turn the actual body upside down, and there'll be guns and everything coming out from it. And then I do have some engines from Skyhawk that I did, so they will go onto it as well. And just take these off, and then I think that's the gun there actually. Yep, it is. That's the gun I need. I don't think there's any other parts on here that I need. Piece. Wonder what that's for. No, it's supposed to sit on the top, I don't know. Unlike most of my other builds, this one doesn't actually have any numbers on it, so you can't exactly work out what bits go where, which can make it interesting at times. Whether it's like a roof, the armoured section at the top. Where are you there? Obviously not. So, something to do. I wonder what that's for. No doubt we'll figure it out at some point, but it's not needed at the moment, so we won't bother about it. And then the sprue can be disposed of out the way. And these will go into the spares bag. And bits of armour plate and that. They will get used up. Yeah, I've been eating them bits. And those bits needed. That is. Now, the reason why I'm taking these bits off is because the good lady has asked me to keep her some square sprue. She wants it to build something out of it. Ain't got a clue yet what she wants to do with it. Yeah, the kit bash. The body of the 32nd Lancaster is quite big, so it's the perfect sort of like size to match him with the rest of the Warhammer stuff, and to make it into some sort of dreadnought sort of thing. And I've got the mausoleum set from the Age of Sigmar. Now I'll be using that set on that build, so it should sort of make it a bit more interesting. It's going to be some cutting here and there, I think, that I'll be needing to do to make it work, but hey ho, the fun of having a kit bash and sticking everything together in the hope that it's going to work. You never know. Now for the cannon, I've got to find my little drill out and drill the barrel, otherwise I won't hear the end of it from Mr. Foxy Fingerstaffer. And we're saying, why didn't you drill the barrel out? Well, I am going to in a minute. Take all these bits off. And there we go. So that's all them. Oh, wait. The square sprue for the missus. So these are the bits I'm going to actually be putting on there, and I've got to figure a way of mounting that. We will figure something out. What I do need is something like those two little Lego pieces that you can get, like, so they can actually move and tilt. But I don't think I've got any of them spare at the moment. Just a grill of goodness. Where are you? Just one of the wider bits. Means I'm going to probably have to change the connection into it. Have a look. Yeah, that's one on. Right. And take that off. Now this to me is actually a great little drill. And it's made by Expo. When you can get it out like that, so you can actually fit different sizes in. You get a number of different sizes for holding different drill bits. So you just swap them out. So you can go quite large drill sections, but I want the middle one. So you got, I think there's over 3 or 4, and I think there's another one somewhere, but I'm not too sure where it is. But you can hold different size drill bits in quite happily. One there, pretty well bit. There we go. Okay. And there you go. Sure. Now to help me start on this, what I want to do first is just sand in the barrel, give it sort of like, make it as flat as possible. Then to help guide me to the middle of it, I'll get the sharp pair of pointy tweezers. Just point it into it. So you make it like a little tiny indentation in the end of the barrel. Can't really do that, but it just helps guide your drill bit. And then once you've got that in place, you've got the tip of the drill. And then just sit there nicely. And as long as you keep it reasonably straight, you should hopefully be able to drill out the barrel, and it's like a centre punch. And depends how far I can get down without the going through it. It's holding fairly straight so far. Going to the sides of it, so yep, looking good. Now I think we've succeeded. Now there is the 2 little side bits now on either side of the muzzle flash area dispeller, so we've got to now clean them out. So this is where I'll probably end up stabbing myself something stupid. Yes, I'm going to kit bash a 1/32 Lancaster body. Just down here actually. Here it is. So yep, it's going to get kit bashed together, and it's going to look interesting, especially with the Vulcan wings and the engine underneath the wings and everything like that. But yeah, so it's going to be quite a big build, but where your body would normally sit that way up, so you've got a window and everything there, and then that goes onto there like so. On the position, so where that would go onto there like so. Yeah, this one is going to be that way up. And sit that way up. So I can do like that. The cannon and everything like that. And then I've got a cockpit section that I'm going to cut away into there. So it's going to have like a little cockpit at the front there. The Vulcan wing is going to go into the top section here. And we're going to have guns coming out different positions. So where the sort of like where the towers of the gun in there, that's where there's going to be a engine pod coming out from the sides, And then back here, I'm going to have some sort of cannons coming out the back. And hopefully I'm going to see if I can fit a sort of like turret there with a little space marine sitting in it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. And I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with these bits. I might just cut them off and then put some sort of like rocket launchers on these side bits here. So they'll get sort of like cut down and fettled around a bit. And then, yeah, so it's going to look pretty good. But the body is going to take a fair bit to sort out because on the outside of it, I've got a shed load of square diamond pieces. Now, I'm going to be adding them as rivets sort of thing to go down the sides and everything like that. So it'd be literally dust and dabbing all these little diamond things all over it. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting scratch build. And that will be, I'll probably release it as a part video build, and then I'll also sort of like do it as part live stream as well. So it'll be a mixture of that going on. So yeah, it's going to make it interesting. So that's what I'm going to... Michael saying, I like the God's Hand drill. Very nice. And I'm going to say, Ross, the only two I am aware of, HK or Border Hobby. That's actually the body from a HK kit. So there you go. And he goes, they are not cheap by any means. Nope, they're not. And lucky enough, I was gifted that. So it's going to get used and abused. And he goes, Marcus Bron's going, that's going to look awesome. Just the size of the build. Yeah, it's going to end up being quite a big build. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. And then we're going to have rocket pods and everything like that on it. So, so yeah. And Michael was saying, much respect for your vision of the Lancaster. Yeah, it's I had the body for quite some time, and then it's basically sat there waiting to figure out what I wanted to do with it. So I just came up with this mental picture of what it would look like with the Vulcan wings on it, and sort of like the mausoleum set, which is from the Age of Sigma, and putting that on top of the wings, because as you know yourself, Michael, that they're big dreadnought destroyers and all that lot sort of thing. They had like cathedrals type buildings on them. So yeah, it's just gonna see how things work out. I don't know. It's just my weird and wacky way of doing things. So yeah. Yeah, never know. Now here we go with Mr. Finger Stabby. Okay. I mean, not many people's going to see this part of it, but I'll know that I've got them done. Probably a bit mental trying to take this bits out, but funny thing, I'll probably end up stabbing myself a time on this. Would you dare? don't know what I should have really done with this with the hot knife. Right, do that. The blade's gone a bit blunt, so we'll swap that out quickly. Oh, right. No, I've got to pack it open in there somewhere. Okay. Not sure where that's gone. Ah, there it is. Blade change. Now, normally when I do 109s, I do both of them. Yeah, that one's looking about scuzzled up. That looks like I'm going to have to do both of them again. There we go. Take that one there, you in there, you in there. Yum. One. You in there. There. And we're going to recycling Sharpie things. And there. There we go. Let's try them. That's better. Yep, there we go. Let's try it down, push it down into the thing. Like so. To there, and it should hopefully help move it a bit more. There you go. It's very well got my missus cringing upstairs now saying, "You're going to stab yourself, you're going to stab yourself." And I normally end up doing that. But I think I might just get away with it this time. Oh, push through. There we go. Let's push the rubbish out. So we've got the muzzle flash sections now on either side of the barrel cleaned out. Zoom picture, that's alright. Michael Evans saying, "You've crossed so many lines of dimensions." Yeah, it's going to be a bastardization of a lot of different things going together onto it. So we'll see how it looks in the end. You never know. Could turn it into some sort of chaos machine. You never know. And what Linda was saying, well, gee, I heard the wind and looked outside. There's a huge dust storm coming through. I'll post a video on Facebook. Oh, very nice. Then we've got Jack and Crochet Art saying, okay, I'm off to bed soon. Catch up with you later. Well, thank you very much for dropping by, Jackie. I hope you enjoyed it so far. And you got Marcus Brown saying night, Jacqueline. And then Linda was saying no night, Jackie and Kevin. Michael Davis saying, Lynn, where are you? And then you got Marcus saying, remember the dust storms in the UAE? Sand got everywhere. Ooh. A Frankenbill. Very much so. Lynn's going, winds at 58 miles per hour or 93 kilometres. Oh. So just a little bit of a draft blowing them. There we go. Yeah. So now I need the gunmetal blue. Where are you? Metal blue, I think it's there. Nope, that's Persian blue. Oh, come on, where are you? That's Arctic blue. It's always the same when you want something, you can never find it. The thing is, though, I was actually using it the other day. I normally put all metallics there. Huh. Yeah. On it. That's not very right. This is the problem when you've got a paint rack with over 200 paints in it, and you keep getting things mixed up. Arctic blue is behind it. Oh. Okay, this is stupid. Weird. Well, that is strange. I know I've used the damn thing. But I can't find it. Where's he gone? Okay, I give up. There's your. If you can't find it in the rack, grab one out of the spares drawer. Nope. This is mainly the colour I use for the Chaos Space Marines, the Vallejo gunmetal blue. Middle. You be stick you on there, makes it a bit easier. Now I'm only wanting to do the actual barrel part here and there in the blue. Here we go. So has anybody got any projects on the go at the moment? If so, what are they? And is anybody doing any dioramas or anything? I may actually be thinking of doing another diorama at some point myself fairly soon, because I did one with well, I actually did accidentally, I should say, did one with the Tamiya Churchill tank. I hadn't actually intended to build it as a diorama, but that's what happened with it. And that's only because it came with like figures for the tank, and as well as civilian pulling a little cart along and giving sort of like bottles of wine that away. And that's the only reason why I actually ended up doing it as a diorama. Okay. Now I want the black. Still background. I'm just going to do the rest of the gun in the black grey for the moment, so I'll use that as a base colour. And Michael Evans saying way too many projects, I'm afraid. And then Linda was going, I just started the London Lego Skyline on James's show. I finished the Lego Lunar Lander this morning on the show. Oh, shame I missed it because I was at work, but I will be catching up on it at some point. That's my intention anyway, to catch up on it. I might do that before I can go to bed tonight. The main body of this getting done. Now, there we go. I'll be doing the same sort of colouring on the imitation AK-74. So that will be painted in black grey, and then I'll work on just bringing up the wooden handle and everything else on it. And that bit. Set it there. Actually giving it a nice base coat colour I can work from. So now I want the black metal. So I'll be using again the Mr. Hobby Aqueous colour. Here in the middle. And there we go. There we go. That's that part done. Now, for the rest of the gun, I'm going to be using a natural steel, and I'm hoping that it'll give me the effect that I want. Which is, where are you? Natural steel. Ah, there we are. Should, in theory, give it like a metallic effect when I sort of like semi dry brush it on. I'm hoping, but you never know. This could all go horribly wrong, as they say. Not doing too bad actually. Okay. Now to bring up the edges to sort of like, now it's got almost like a shiny effect on it. Can't really see it so well at the moment, but I want to have the edges of it sort of looking as though it's sort of wornish. So I'll be needing the other dry brush, and I'll be needing, where are you? There you are. Rune Lord Brass. Now again, I'll be dry brushing this on the edges, just to sort of like, oh, I'm going to leave one of the stands. Yes, I cleaned the lids out and I accidentally snapped the connector on this one, and I haven't finished cleaning off me spare gold pot that I had. Oh, I think Oh, it usually helps you don't miss out half the gun loss. Dull. As I've actually missed the back section of the gun. Oh well. Seeing touch up. And we yeah, I'm clever at doing things like this. Or I end up missing things. Nothing to do the whole thing. You shouldn't really be able to. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So now we have a shiny gun, but one with like really worn edges all over it. So it looks like it's been used and abused. So we'll just wait for that to go dry, because what I'll do, where the bullets here are actually loaded in, I'm going to actually make it look as though it's a canister of ammo. So I'll be doing like a brass effect, or copper effect I should say, for the rounds. I'll be doing this at some point, probably there, which I do have a copper. No, I'll take the loot, don't want that one. Paint tray. Very cool. Maybe that one's probably dried out by now. So where the canister there is, what I'll do is I'll just go over copper. There we go. So that's the copper rounds all sorted in it now. So hopefully we've got one little insignia to do on the side of the gun. Well, that's it, yeah, just on one side. There he is. Now I'm just using the side of the brush to pick up the detail of it. That might also be missing bits, and then I do just touch up some of the pipe work and that lot. Okay, so I think the gun is near enough there now. I'm gonna highlight the rear sight, I think. And there we go. I think I can class that gun as shorted. Missed some looks of it. Wake up, Mr. Mousy. There we go. Marcus, the game work is punishing this week. It's mainly a commute home at 3.5 hours. It's getting to me, but have Thursday off. I hope to get some primer done on the hook and the shack. Very good. That's an extreme commute, says Michael Nathan. Then Marcus is saying it's been getting worse. Normally is 1.5 hours to 2, depending on traffic, but now I don't know what is happening. Oh, dear me. Then we've got Lynn saying, well, Marcus, I heard that the trains are on strike. Maybe that has something to do with it. Marcus saying, could be. If it's not the trains, it's the garbage collectors. Michael, they were saying, like, life is about hurry up and wait. Yep, typical military slang slogan that is. Everything's got to be done, hurry up and then wait. And then Linda was laughing at that, and Marcus said, you said it, Michael. And Michael saying, there is a joke about waste management, but not appropriate for the stream. Oh dear. And you got Hello, me intrigued, and then I think that's what they called me intrigued. And then Linda was saying, you can clean it up, Michael. And then we've got Ian writing. Good evening, Ian. Welcome to the stream. He's saying, hi, Ross. Good skills, interesting project. Good to see you work. See your work today. Yep, I'm glad you managed to have a look at it. And looks like like I said, that's okay. Okay, it's about body functions and which body part is the top dog. After much debate and prove their importance, the arsehole wins. And Lynn saying hi, Ian, and hugs. So yes, that's the little Gundam. So now we've got the most point that goes underneath here. I wonder if that other one might have been for something else. But yeah, okay. I think I know what that other bit was for. I didn't want to use that bit because it sort of matches that one. No. I wonder what that is for. Twinge. I will work it out at some point where that part is supposed to sort of go. Yeah. Weird. Okay. But I know where. Should be a little box part what there is. That goes in there. So I'll glue that into position. With some sticky stuff. No, while we've got that black grey there, we might as well finish off doing the camo. That's the going to where I want it, I think. So you can see the colour's coming out reasonably well, I want it to, I think. Sort of looking for a bit. So it should be there we go. Probably out of the way. So that's the camo pattern that I'm choosing on. So that's going a bit better. I've just got the top bit to do there. And this side. Be done. There we go. That's the camo pattern done, I think. That I'm happy with. But yeah, I'm happy with that pattern, I think. Oh, missed a bit there. Just a couple. And there we go, I think that'll do. Yep. Okay, now we have those to do there. Place. There we go. Now on here we've got some pipes that go underneath. Now that's going to be that in black out, I think. Okay, so that's them. Right, now this goes underneath the main body part, which I was showing you a minute ago. Now I'm shaping them very in the position. Oop. So that's that bit ready. And then really need some of the green just to do that box, or I might actually just do that in no. Okay. And then we've got Lynn saying pew pew looks good, Ross. Thank you very much. And in Marcus Bronze saying indeed quality work. Oh, thank you very much. Much appreciated. And then Michael saying great brushwork, Ross. And then Marcus saying very impressive. Well, thank you very much. It's basically me plodding along and just paint it however I feel like. I mean, I'm not trying to do it any special sort of way. If it helps anybody, go for it. I mean, I suppose in a way, like with me doing my painting and decorating for a living, that's where I probably got this sort of idea of doing fine work. But it's, to me, it's nothing exceptional. I don't think I'm an exceptional modeler in any way, shape or form. I just do what I do because it's enjoyable. And if I can help other people, encourage them along, all the better. Oh, yeah, that one's got to go black as well. So, okay. So that's where we got to that. Now, the gun stacks, well, the actual exhaust stacks, I've got to do a different colour. Because I don't want them to all look like the same piece. So what I want is the Belger. I think that's the Belger on it. Yep, there it is. Now I'm going to change so that the exhaust stacks just look a bit different in colour wise. I actually did the exhaust stacks in Rune Lord Brass, if I remember rightly. I think I actually happened to have forgotten to drill them out, so that'll be the next job. Green. Box on it. The point there somehow. Yeah. Now when I'm using these type brushes, bad habit is licking the brush to keep the actual I find it helps keep the point of the brush just nice and pointy. Not actually the best of habits to do. Especially if you're using oil or lacquers. It's never a good idea to let brushes in. But with them being metallic, water-based, it generally doesn't do you any harm. Well, as far as I know, it hasn't. Not killed me yet. Okay, so missed a bit at the bottom there. There we go. So we'll give that time to dry off a bit. Now with the stack at the back, I'm going to be using a non-oil wash to give it like an oily effect. Yeah. Warhammer. That gives it like a glossy effect. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a gloss. What do I mean? Ah, there it is, right down the far end. The brush. So I'm going to go up the stacks of it and just let the non-oil just wash over it, and then it should pool into the exhaust port areas or the vent sections, which is what I want it to do. Good. Yeah, and I'm going to go over these back plates, and then it should give them just a darker wash effect. And I also get the merino brass and go over this vent section here with that to make it look like it's a bit more worn later on. Now I'm going to go over the green armour for this. And that should make it look a bit dirty. Don't want to put too much on in any one go, so I'm just literally just rubbing it over. And then what I'm going to probably do later on is on the edges where it's got like these sharp edges and that lot, I'm going to dry brush some of the aluminium, or sorry, the Steel Legion, I think it's called. I'm not sure now which one it is exactly, but it's one of them that I'll be using just to sort of like give it a worn edge look. Yeah, that's that done. So that's that part done. So we'll stick him back on his blue tacky stick for the time being. Like so. So there, that's where we're up to. Let's see if we can get a bit of light on it. There we go. So we've got quite a bit of the There we go. There we go. So we've got quite a bit of the main body work done, and then the camo's now completed on it. So that's where I'm going to probably leave it tonight, because we're gone 11:30. So yeah, that's where I'll be leaving it tonight, I think. So I'll go back up to Facey Cam, and we'll do a last catch up on the chat. And there we go. Turn that one off. There we go. Got the appearance of bright. That's not the camera. There we go. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight. It's been good to be back on a Tuesday night again, and we'll catch up on to chat quickly. All this stuff. Wait a minute. Move around a bit then. So, we've got Mark saying, "Hey Ross and chat, have to catch some Z's." Well, no, night, mate. Take care. Thanks for watching. Marcus saying night to everyone, and then Linda was saying night, Marcus. Michael Everson looked great, Ross, and good evening, everyone. And good evening to you too. And then Joel Britt saying thanks, Ross. Night, everyone. So, yep, the night to you, Joel. Take care, and thank you very much for watching. And as I said, if you hit the thumbs up, much appreciated. And it all goes to help raise the awareness of the channel to everywhere else. And it's all much appreciated. I do have a buy me a coffee that comes up on the Mac cam. You'll see the little buy me a coffee logo come up on there. I also have the PayPal, which I haven't put in tonight. There's if you wish to help support my channel, I'd be much appreciated. I was hoping to get my Patreon sorted out last weekend, but things sort of like got sidetracked, and these things happen. So there we go. We've got Linda for saying looking good, Ross. Thanks for the show. Catch you later. Take care, everyone. Yep, you too, love. You take care. But I will hopefully, as I've been saying, get it sorted out fairly soon on the weekends, and hopefully by next weekend it'll all be sorted out and up and running. But don't hold me on that, because it all depends on how busy I get with work and everything else. But fingers crossed it'll work. So as for tonight, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe out there, have fun, and happy modelling. Keep building, everyone, and bye bye for now.